Namaste, wonderful Java learners. Welcome to our 5-minute whiteboard tutorial on a super important topic, SQL Joins explained with Java examples. Have you ever wondered how to combine data from different tables in your database using Java? Well, today, we are going to demystify that. We will cover what SQL joins are, understand different types like inner join and left join, and then see how to implement them practically using Java Database Connectivity, or JDBC. By the end of this session, you will have a solid understanding of how to retrieve complex data effectively for your Java applications. Let us begin this exciting journey together. Alright, let us dive into our first key concept, the inner join. Imagine you have to separate tables in your database, say one for employees and another for departments. An inner join is like finding the common ground between these two tables. It retrieves only those rows that have matching values in both tables based on a specified condition. Think of it as a Venn diagram where you only care about the overlapping section. If an employee does not have a department assigned, or if a department has no employees, those records will not appear in the result. The SQL syntax is quite straightforward. You specify select columns from your first table, then inner join your second table on a common column. For example, select employee.name, department.name from employee inner join department on employee.departmentID is equal to department.id. In Java, you will use your statement object to execute this query and get a result set. Moving on to our second important type of join, the left join, sometimes also called left outer join. While inner join gives us only the matching records, a left join is a bit more generous towards the left table. It returns all the records from your left table and the matching records from your right table. If there is no match for a record in the left table, the columns from the right table will simply show null values. This is incredibly useful when you want to see all entries from one table, even if they do not have corresponding data in another. For instance, if you want to list all employees, regardless of whether they are currently assigned to a department or not, the SQL syntax changes slightly. You use left join instead of inner join. So, it would be select employee.name, department.name from employee left join department on employee.departmentID is equal to department.id. This ensures every employee is listed. Now, let us bring everything together with a practical Java database connectivity example. We will see how to connect to a database, execute an inner join query, and then process the results in your Java application. First, you need to establish a connection to your database using the driver manager. Then, you create a statement object from this connection. With the statement, you can execute your SQL query using the execute query method. This returns a result set, which is like an iterator over your query results. You can then loop through this result set using while resultSet.next to access each row and its columns, for example, resultSet.getString, employee name. Remember to always close your connection statement and resultSet to free up resources, ideally using a try with resources block for automatic management. This is crucial for robust applications. As you start working with SQL Joins and Java database connectivity, you might encounter some common pitfalls. One frequent mistake is forgetting or incorrectly specifying the on clause in your join. This can lead to incorrect results or even a cross join if not handled carefully, which combines every row from the first table with every row from the second table, creating a massive and often useless dataset. Another common error is not closing your database resources like connection statement and result set, which can lead to resource leaks and performance issues in the long run. To avoid these, always use clear and descriptive column names, ensure your on clause correctly defines the relationship, and embrace private resources in Java for automatic resource management. Furthermore, consider using prepared statement for parameterized queries to prevent SQL injection vulnerabilities and improve performance. Excellent work, everyone! We have reached the end of our 5-minute tutorial on SQL Joins with Java database connectivity. Let us quickly recap what we have learned. We started by understanding what SQL joins are and why they are essential for combining related data from multiple tables. We then explored the inner join, which gives us only the matching records, and the left join, which returns all records from the left table and matching ones from the right. Finally, we put it all into practice with a Java database connectivity example, seeing how to execute these queries and process the results. Remember, practice is key. Try creating your own small database with a few tables and experiment with different join types. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more Java tips, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next video. Keep coding and happy learning.